Have you ever suddenly woken up between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. and felt that something special was happening? For many who consider themselves chosen by God, this awakening is not just a coincidence. It is a divine call, a moment when the Creator connects directly with those He has chosen, revealing secrets, preparing hearts, and guiding them toward their purpose. This time is truly special. It is a period when the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds becomes thinner, allowing the chosen ones to hear God's voice more clearly. During these quiet hours, when the world is still in silence, many feel a powerful presence, as if they are being invited to an intimate dialogue with the Lord. Today, we will explore the meaning of waking up between 1 and 5 a.m. with a special focus on God's hour, which is at 3 a.m. If you have felt that there is something unique about your journey and believe that God has a greater plan for your life, know that this moment is for you. It is an opportunity for transformation and spiritual growth. The solitude and silence of these hours can become some of the most powerful moments of your walk as a chosen one of God. It is in this space that you can reflect, pray, and connect more deeply with the Creator. Many people report that when they wake up at this time, they feel an urgency to seek God, to hear what He has to say. It is as if, in that moment, the distractions of daily life are set aside, and you can focus entirely on your relationship with Him. Have you ever stopped to think about what God might be trying to communicate to you in these moments? Before we continue this journey of discovery and reflection, I ask that you follow our channel. This way, you won't miss any important messages we have to share. Let's explore together what it means to be chosen and how we can fully live this divine calling. Between 3 and 4 in the morning, something truly special happens. For those who feel chosen by God, this is a moment of great spiritual significance. During this time, many report a feeling of being more connected to the divine. But what makes this hour so special? First, it is important to understand that during sleep, we go through different phases. One of these phases is REM sleep, which is when our most vivid dreams occur. During this phase, our subconscious is more active and open to new ideas and perceptions. Science shows us that at this moment, melatonin levels, the hormone that regulates sleep, begin to drop. This puts us in a state between sleep and wakefulness, where our minds are more receptive to messages and inspirations. Spiritually, this is the moment when God can awaken us. It is as if He is calling us to hear His voice. For the chosen ones, this awakening is not a coincidence. It is a divine invitation to connect more deeply with the Creator. It is when God speaks, reveals, and guides. Many people who wake up at this hour feel an urgency to pray or meditate, as if something important is about to be revealed. In the Bible, we find many examples of God manifesting during the night. One of the most well-known is that of Samuel, who heard the voice of God while everyone was asleep. In the account of 1 Samuel 3:1-10, Samuel was lying in his place when God called him. He did not recognize the voice immediately, but after a few attempts, he understood that it was God speaking to him. This story shows us that even in the silence of the night, God can communicate with us in powerful ways. If you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, it is a good time to ask yourself, Lord, what do you wish to tell me at this moment? This question can open the door to an intimate conversation with God. Often, the answers we seek are closer than we imagine, and this moment of quiet can be the key to understanding them. Waking up at this hour can be a sign that God is preparing you for something greater. It may be an invitation to reflect on your life, your choices, and the path you are following. It is an opportunity to align with the divine purpose He has for you. When you allow yourself to listen and connect, you may discover new directions and insights that were not clear before. Many people report that after these moments of prayer and reflection, they feel an inner peace and clarity that they did not have before. It is as if, by opening up to God, you are allowing Him to guide your steps. This connection can bring comfort in times of uncertainty and strengthen your faith. This hour is also a time for introspection. It is a time to look within yourself and assess your emotions, fears, and hopes. Often, the worries of daily life can distract us, but during these quiet hours, we have the chance to focus on what truly matters. The practice of waking up and seeking God at this hour can become a powerful habit. Over time, you may find that these moments become increasingly significant. They can help shape your spirituality and strengthen your relationship with God. By committing to listen and seek divine guidance, you may feel more connected and aligned with the purpose He has for you. If you have not yet experienced waking up at this hour, it may be interesting to try. Create a tranquil environment, free from distractions, and be open to listening. You may be surprised by what God has to say, and if you have already gone through this, share your experiences. How have these moments impacted your life? What have you learned by connecting with God during these hours? Each of us has a unique journey. The important thing is to be willing to listen and open up to what God wishes to reveal. Waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning can be an invitation to a deeper relationship with the Creator, and this connection can bring light and direction to your life. If you are one of the people who wakes up between 1 and 2 in the morning, it is possible that God is calling you for a moment of reflection. This hour is a divine invitation to look within yourself and consider issues that may be hidden in your heart. Often these silent hours bring to the surface emotions that need attention. It is a moment to deal with internal conflicts that, if left unaddressed, can hinder your spiritual growth. The chosen ones often face internal battles. These struggles are not by chance. They are part of God's process in shaping your character for something greater. When you wake up at this hour, it is a sign that God is inviting you to open your heart and surrender your worries to Him. This surrender is a fundamental step toward finding peace and clarity amid confusion. What can you do at this moment? One of the first things is to pray. Ask God for clarity and strength to overcome the internal conflicts that are afflicting you. This prayer can be simple, but sincere. Ask God, Lord, what do you want me to change to fulfill my purpose? This question can open a meaningful dialogue between you and God, allowing you to receive guidance on what needs to be transformed in your life. Another powerful practice is to write in a journal. Putting your thoughts and feelings on paper can help process and release emotions that are trapped inside you. Often when writing, you may notice patterns or issues that were not clear before. This exercise can be very therapeutic and help bring to light what needs to be resolved. An inspiring example in the Bible is that of Joseph of Nazareth. He received divine instructions in his dreams, even amid fear and uncertainty. Joseph trusted in God's plans and made decisions that protected his family and fulfilled his role in the divine purpose. Just like him, you can find strength and direction by opening yourself to the messages that God wishes to send you. These moments of reflection are crucial for your spiritual growth. They can help clarify what is weighing on your heart and identify areas that need change. When you allow yourself to feel and process these emotions, you are taking an important step toward healing and transformation. Remember that facing internal conflicts can be challenging, but it is also an opportunity for growth. Every challenge you face is a chance to become stronger and more aligned with the purpose that God has for you. By seeking God in moments of solitude, you can find the peace you need to move forward. These waking hours can be seen as a gift. They offer the chance to connect with God in an intimate and personal way. By dedicating yourself to this practice, you may discover that these moments become increasingly significant in your life. Therefore, if you wake up between 1 and 2 in the morning, take advantage of this opportunity. Allow yourself to reflect, pray, and write about what is in your heart. This is a valuable time that can lead to a greater understanding of yourself and the purpose that God has for you. Waking up between 2 and 3 in the morning is an important sign for the chosen ones. This time is closely related to physical and spiritual health. According to Chinese medicine, this period is associated with the liver, which plays a fundamental role in detoxifying the body. When you wake up at this moment, it may indicate that God is asking you to purify yourself, both physically and emotionally. This call for purification is an opportunity to free yourself from the impurities that may be affecting your well-being. Spiritually, this hour is a preparation. God wants you to prepare for the purpose He has for you. The chosen ones have a unique mission, and to fulfill it, it is essential to be in a state of balance and clarity. This means it is time to look within and release emotions that may be weighing on your soul and body. Feelings such as resentment, anger, and stress can create barriers that hinder your connection with God and your purpose. These unresolved emotions can turn into obstacles that impede the flow of spiritual energy in your life. This moment of awakening is an opportunity for reflection and renewal. Upon waking, try to focus on your emotional and spiritual health. Ask yourself, what emotions do I need to release to feel lighter? This practice can help identify what is preventing you from moving forward. Sometimes, the simple act of recognizing these emotions can be a powerful step toward healing. Recognition is the first step toward transformation. By naming your emotions, you can begin to process and release them. The story of King Hezekiah, found in Isaiah 38:1-5, is a beautiful example of how sincerely seeking God can bring renewal. Hezekiah was facing a serious illness, and when he cried out to God, he received the answer that he would live for another 15 years. This narrative reminds us that when we turn to God for help, He hears us and renews us. Just like Hezekiah, you can also use this time to seek the healing and renewal you need. This is a moment of vulnerability and surrender where you open yourself to divine action. When you wake up at this hour, consider dedicating a moment to pray and ask God to help you purify yourself. You can pray for strength to leave behind what no longer serves your purpose. This is a time of liberation, where you can shed everything that weighs on your heart. By doing this, you prepare yourself for a new day and for the opportunities that God has for you. Prayer is a powerful means of communication with God and can bring great comfort and clarity. In addition to prayer, meditating on your life and your choices can be very beneficial. Take time to reflect on what you want to change or improve. What habits do you need to adjust to be more aligned with what God wants for you? This self-analysis can lead to valuable insights that will help you on your spiritual journey. Meditation can be an effective tool for calming the mind and opening space for deep reflection. Preparation is not just about leaving behind what is negative, but also about filling yourself with good things. Think about how you can nourish yourself spiritually. This may include reading biblical passages, listening to music that uplifts your spirit, or even practicing gratitude. When you focus on what is positive, you create space for God to work in your life. Gratitude, in particular, is a transformative practice that can change your perspective and help you see the beauty in the little things. These waking moments between 2 and 3 in the morning are precious. They offer an opportunity to reconnect with God and with yourself. By taking advantage of this time, you may feel more empowered and prepared to face the challenges ahead. It is a moment to step away from the distractions of daily life and focus on what truly matters: your relationship with the divine and your spiritual growth. Remember that preparation is an ongoing process. Every time you wake up at this hour, it is a chance to realign with the divine purpose. By seeking purification and renewal, you become more capable of fulfilling the mission that God has entrusted to you. Embrace these moments, for they can be transformative and lead you to a deeper level of spiritual connection. These periods of introspection and renewal should not be underestimated. They are a vital part of your spiritual journey. By allowing yourself to feel, reflect, and purify, you open yourself to the possibilities that God has for you. Therefore, whenever you wake up between 2 and 3 in the morning, remember that it is a divine opportunity. Take advantage of it to connect with the Creator and prepare for the mission that is to come. Between 3 and 4 in the morning, the chosen ones are closer to the divine. This hour is considered sacred because the veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinner, allowing for a deep connection with God. During this period, many feel an intense presence and a unique opportunity to connect with the Creator. It is a moment when spirituality becomes more accessible and God's messages can be heard more clearly. Jesus gives us a perfect example of how to take advantage of these moments of darkness. In the Garden of Gethsemane, he prayed intensely, surrendering his fears to the Father and asking for strength to fulfill his mission. Matthew 26:36-46. This passage teaches us that even in times of great anguish and uncertainty, it is possible to seek God and find the strength needed to face challenges. Just like Jesus, the chosen ones can use this hour to seek clarity, strength, and peace in God. When you wake up at this hour, it is an invitation to kneel by your bed and pray with faith. This prayer does not need to be long or elaborate. What matters is that it comes from the heart. Surrender your worries to God and ask Him to guide you on your journey. Often, by expressing your anxieties and fears, you may feel immediate relief. This surrender is a fundamental step toward finding the peace you seek. In addition to praying, it is essential to reflect on the messages you may have received in your dreams. Dreams often contain valuable insights and can be a way for God to communicate with you. Ask yourself, what did I dream? Is there any message or lesson I can learn from this? Ask God for discernment to understand the meaning of your dreams. This practice can help you connect more deeply with your spirituality and better understand what God is trying to tell you. Reading a biblical passage or reciting Psalm 23 can also be a powerful way to connect with God during this hour. Psalm 23 is a declaration of trust and security in God, reminding us that He is our shepherd and that we need not fear. By reciting these words, you may feel God's presence renewing your inner peace. Reading the Bible can bring comfort and clarity, helping to calm your mind and heart. This moment between 3 and 4 in the morning is an opportunity for introspection and renewal. It is a time to step away from the distractions of the world and focus on your relationship with God. Often, daily life can be hectic and full of worries, but these quiet hours offer a space to reflect on what truly matters. You can use this time to evaluate your life, your choices, and your relationship with God. The connection you establish during this period can be transformative. Many people report that after these moments of prayer and reflection, they feel stronger and more prepared to face the day. This practice can become a powerful habit, helping to shape your spirituality and strengthen your faith. By committing to wake up and seek God at this hour, you may discover new directions and insights that were not clear before. Furthermore, This hour is a moment of gratitude. When you pray, take time to thank God for all the blessings in your life. Gratitude is a powerful practice that can change your perspective and help you see the positive side of situations. By recognizing the good things you have, you open yourself to receive even more blessings. If you have not yet experienced waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning, consider doing so. Create a tranquil environment, free from distractions. Be open to hearing what God has to say. You may be surprised by the clarity and peace you find in this moment. And if you have already gone through this, share your experiences. How have these moments impacted your life? What have you learned by connecting with God during these hours? Remember that each of us has a unique journey. The important thing is to be willing to listen and open up to what God wishes to reveal. Waking up between 3 and 4 in the morning can be an invitation to a deeper relationship with the Creator. This connection can bring light and direction to your life, helping you fulfill the purpose that God has for you. These moments of prayer and reflection are precious. They offer the chance to reconnect with God and with yourself. By taking advantage of this time, you may feel more empowered and prepared to face the challenges ahead. Use this sacred hour to seek God's presence and allow Him to renew your strength and faith. Waking up between 4 and 5 in the morning symbolizes new beginnings. For the chosen ones, this is a special moment of rebirth, where one can leave behind the worries of the night and prepare for the day ahead. This hour is an opportunity for renewal, an invitation to start over and align with the purpose that God has for each of us. In the Bible, the resurrection of Jesus at dawn is the greatest example of rebirth and hope. In Matthew 28, 1-6, we see how, after the darkness of the crucifixion, the light of the resurrection brought new life and hope to the world. Just as Jesus overcame the darkness of death, the chosen ones have the opportunity to renew their lives daily. This rebirth is not limited to a single event, but is a continuous process of transformation and spiritual growth. When you wake up at this hour, it is a perfect moment to reflect on what you wish to leave behind. What worries, fears, or habits do you need to let go of to move forward? This hour is an invitation to free yourself from the weight of the past and make room for new opportunities. By doing so, you prepare yourself to receive the blessings that God has for you. This rebirth also involves setting clear intentions for the day. Upon waking, take time to think about what you wish to achieve. What are your goals? How can you align with the divine purpose in your life? This practice of setting intentions can help direct your actions and thoughts throughout the day, allowing you to live more consciously and focused. Gratitude is an essential part of this rebirth process. When you wake up, start the day by thanking God for the blessings you already have. Gratitude has the power to change your perspective and help you see the positive side of situations. By recognizing the good things in your life, you open yourself to receive even more blessings. This attitude of gratitude can be a source of strength and motivation, helping you face the challenges that arise. Additionally, this moment can be used to pray and seek God's guidance. Ask Him to help you focus on the things that truly matter and to guide you in your decisions. Prayer is a powerful way to connect with God and seek His wisdom. By surrendering your worries and plans to Him, you can find peace and clarity for what is to come. Reading biblical passages can also be an enriching practice at this hour. Choose a verse or a chapter that resonates with you and reflect on its meaning. The Word of God has the power to renew your mind and heart, bringing hope and inspiration for the day. You can find comfort and motivation in the Scriptures, allowing them to guide your steps. This period between 4 and 5 in the morning is an opportunity to reconnect with your essence and with God. It is a time to step away from the distractions of the world and focus on what truly matters. By taking advantage of these moments, you may feel more empowered and prepared to face the challenges of the day. Remember that each new day is a chance to start over. No matter what happened in the past, you can always choose how you want to live today. Rebirth is a promise that, regardless of difficulties, there is always a new opportunity for growth and transformation. If you have not yet experienced waking up between 4 and 5 in the morning, consider doing so. Create a tranquil and welcoming environment where you can focus on your spirituality. Be open to hearing what God has to say and allow yourself to be guided by His light. You may be surprised by the clarity and peace you find in this moment. And if you have already gone through this, share your experiences. How have these moments of rebirth impacted your life? What have you learned by connecting with God during these hours? Each of us has a unique journey, and sharing our stories can inspire and encourage others on their path. Waking up between 4 and 5 in the morning is an invitation to a new beginning. Take advantage of this sacred hour to renew yourself, set your intentions, and connect with God. Allow Him to guide your steps and bring light to your journey. Rebirth is an opportunity to fully live the purpose He has for you, and each day is a new chance to align with that divine mission. Waking up during the early morning hours is not a mere coincidence for the chosen ones. It is a divine calling, a moment when God speaks to your heart, strengthens your faith, and prepares you to fully live the purpose He has for you. Each hour of the early morning carries a specific message, an invitation for introspection, purification, connection, or rebirth. These moments are precious opportunities to align with God's will and deepen your spirituality. When you wake up between 1 and 2 in the morning, it is a call to reflect on your emotions and internal conflicts. This time is essential for releasing what no longer serves your spiritual growth. By opening yourself to this reflection, you allow God to work in your heart, shaping it for something greater. The practice of prayer and writing can help process these emotions, bringing clarity and peace. Between 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock, preparation becomes the focus. This hour is an invitation to purify yourself, both physically and emotionally. By recognizing the importance of caring for your spiritual health, you prepare to face the challenges that will come. The story of Hezekiah reminds us that when we seek God sincerely, we find renewal and strength. This is a moment to free yourself from resentments and stresses, allowing God's peace to fill your being. Between 3 o'clock and 4 o'clock, the connection with the divine intensifies. This sacred hour is an opportunity to seek clarity and strength, just as Jesus did in the Garden of Gethsemane. By kneeling and praying, you surrender your worries to God, allowing Him to guide your steps. Reflection on dreams and reading the Bible can bring valuable insights, helping to shape your spiritual journey. Finally, between 4 and 5, you experience rebirth. This hour symbolizes new beginnings and the chance to leave behind the worries of the night. The resurrection of Jesus at dawn is a powerful reminder that each day we have the opportunity to start anew. By setting intentions and practicing gratitude, you prepare to live the day with purpose and hope. When you heed this calling, you discover that God is uniquely shaping you to impact the world. Each awakening is a chance to reconnect with your essence and with the Creator. These moments of introspection and renewal are fundamental to strengthening your faith and your relationship with God. Therefore, if you have been feeling this calling during the early morning hours, do not ignore it. Take advantage of these sacred hours to deepen your spirituality, seek God's presence, and prepare to fully live the purpose He has for you. Each hour is an opportunity for transformation, and by answering this divine call, you become an instrument in God's hands, ready to make a difference in the world. Did you enjoy what you read? Leave your comment and share your experiences about waking up during the early morning hours and how it has impacted your spiritual life.